start recording. 1 second. All right. So the next, how do I move out of this? Yes. So the next topic which we are going to study right now is mode of group data. Okay, mode of group data. Mode of group data. Preferably write it in a fresh page so that your formula and all is clear and separate. Okay, mode of group data. Now, in this topic, mode of group data as well as median of group data. Okay, we already understood the meanings of mode and median. MG, can you quickly tell what the meaning of the word mode is? Meaning of the word mode, quickly, MG. Anyone who can quickly tell what the meaning of the word mode is? Just unmute and tell.
Sir, value among the observation that occurs most often. Value of the observation having the maximum frequency.
Okay, that value which occurs most often. Okay. Now, when I have normal data, okay, when I don't have group data, for example, I'll put up one normal data. Okay. So suppose this is an example of normal data. This is not group data. Okay. In this not group data, I don't know what do we call it, not normal data, something. So some cricket tournament may which bowler took how many wickets. Okay. So number of wickets and number of matches. Okay, sorry, how many wickets were taken by a bowler in 10 matches. Okay. Now, in this group, in this not group data, we know that 0 happened one time, 1 happened one time, 2 wickets the bowler took 3 times, 3 wicket the bowler took 2 times, 4 wicket the bowler took once, 5 wicket the bowler took once, and 6 wickets the bowler took once. Okay. So in this case, my observations are not grouped, my values are not grouped. These are independent values. Okay. And my frequencies are for these independent values. So in this case, can you tell me, MG, what will be the mode? What will be the mode in this case? Can you tell me? MG, quickly.
Sir,
Yeah.
2, sir.
2
2
will be
wickets.
the mode. Why are you saying 2 will be the mode?
Sir, because the number of matches is 3, sir, which is the highest.
Now, because the frequency is the highest. Perfectly said, MG. Okay. Perfectly said. Okay. In such ungrouped data where you have raw data of where you have just, this is not raw exactly, this is also organized, but if you just have like for each individual observation what is the frequency, then you don't have to think about mode at all. Just see which maximum frequency over. Okay, that's your mode in case of ungrouped data. Okay, but now our chapter, our 10th grade here, we don't really deal with ungrouped data. We're going to go into grouped data. Okay, so 1 second. So we are going to move. So as we move into group data, okay, all you have to do, okay, all you have to do is by heart one formula. Okay, I'm going to write that formula on the board right now. Okay, mode is equal to L plus, there is no short form for mode like mean. Okay, so right, L plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1. This is F1, okay, not F5. 2F1 minus F2, sorry, minus F0 minus F2, anyway, right? Okay, the whole into H. Okay, this formula you have to by heart. It is a little long, it looks a little complicated, but that is all that you have to do. In mode also, even in median, that's all that you will have to do. Okay, to find how this formula comes is something which is beyond our syllabus, and also we don't have time for it, so we're not going to get into that. But you by heart this formula, the answer which is reflected is final. Okay, now there is something important here which is something you have to do before this. Okay, the thing which you have to do is, so you have to first identify, I hope you're writing along with me, okay? First, identify the model class. What do I mean by the model class? Okay, the model class means, suppose I have a group data. Okay, I'm going to do one question along with you for this. Okay, suppose I have a group data. I'm going to take example 5, put it up, and then we'll just figure out we also understand what I'm talking about. Okay, before I get into the formula, no, I have to identify the model class. By model class, I mean that class which has the highest frequency. So this 3 to 5 will be my model class. Okay, are we clear about model class here? 8 has the maximum frequency is what? 7, 8, 2, 2, 1. So 8 is the maximum frequency. So which class is having highest frequency? That is my model class. So 3 to 5 will be my model class. Okay, to find the model class, first identify the model class. Okay, you can write this down. Model class is what? Model class is the class having the maximum frequency. Okay, now we don't have observational values, right? We don't have individual values. So we are choosing that class only which is having maximum frequency. But that's not the answer. The class will be what? Here if the class is 3 to 5. It may be 10 to 20. That's not my mode, right? That's a model class. Your mode is some value inside that class only. Okay. To find that value, we use this formula. Now let's look at what this formula means. Okay. So each individual thing, what it means. Okay. So here in this formula, L is equal to lower limit of model class, lower limit of model class. Can you tell me what will that be for this particular question? MG? MG, here model class is 3 to 5. Okay. So what will my L be?
8, sir.
No. Anyone? Guys, what is my L? What is my L? Lower limit of model class. What is lower limit of model class? Mansa? Limit we forgot, MG? Dilruba, tell me. Hello, Dilruba? Yes, Dikshit, Manisha, and now MG also is right. The lower limit is 3. Okay. My limit is what? My limit comes from here. 3 is lower limit and 5 is upper limit. So my lower limit of model class is 3. Okay. Now the next thing that I need is what is F1? Okay. What is F1, F0, and F2? So F1. So first let's write H. Okay. H, like we used in the previous thing also. H is usually used to represent the size of the class interval or class size. Okay, class size. In this case, we are assuming that all class sizes are the same. All classes are of same size. Okay. So assuming all classes are of same size, H is the class size. Now, if the class sizes are not the same, this formula H will not directly work. Okay, so mostly you'll get questions in which class sizes are the same. F1. So let's come back to this. So can you tell me what will H be? What will H be here? Tell me, G.
Sir, 2, sir.
2. How are you finding 2?
Sir, because 5 minus 3 is 2.
5 minus 3 is 2. But any class size. All class sizes should be same, no? All of this 11 minus 9 is 2.
Yes, sir.
9 minus 7 is 2. 5 minus 7 minus 5 is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. So my class size here is 2. Okay. That's my second thing. Third thing, F1. F1 is equal to frequency of the model class. Remember this? Frequency of model class. So this one, the first thing that we have, which is the only thing in positive, F1 here and 2F1 here, that's the frequency of the model class. Okay, of the model class. So here F1 will be what? Now tell me, G, MG, F1 will be what? F1 is the frequency of modal class. Moving at an interest of time, guys. F1 is 8. Okay. Frequency of the modal class. F1 is 8. F0 and F2 are remaining. So F0 is frequency of the class before the modal class, preceding the modal class. Frequency of the class preceding the modal class. And F2 is the frequency. So it's like F0, F1, F2. Okay, it's like that. So here it is, think about it like this. It is F0, F1, F2. Okay, you should choose F1 as the modal class ka frequency. Previous one will become F0, next one will become F2. Okay, that's the way of noting this. So here we have F2 is equal to frequency of class succeeding the modal class. Okay, frequency of the class succeeding the modal class. That is all. Now you put all this in the formula and your job is over. Just compute that value. So here I have F1 is 8 and F0 is 7 and F2 is 2. Okay, F0, F1, F2. Why am I choosing this as F1? Because this is the modal class. Okay, so now you put all this in the formula. My mode is equal to L plus, every time write the formula. By chance your calculation goes wrong, you will get marks for the formula. Your calculation should not go wrong, but still write the formula. Okay, definitely the formula might be carrying marks. Okay, like in most cases you're expected to write the formula, so just do it here. L is what? L is 3. F1 is what? So 3 plus F1 is what? F1 is 8 minus F0 is 7 by 2 F1. 2 into F1 is 16 minus F0 is 7 minus F2 is 2 into H is 2. Okay, guys, let me just get a quick check. Does anyone have any confusion about how I have got this? Anyone has any confusion about how I have written things here? I want you to unmute and tell me. Otherwise, give me a fistify in the chat box. Or give me a thumbs up in the chat box. It's like yes or no thing. Okay, this you want, you can just write this as 2 into 8 also. If it is confusing you, first you can write 2 into 8 and next step you can write. It's just a small thing, 8, so I just multiplied it. Okay, so here we are. So my mode is equal to 3 plus 8 minus 7 is 1. 1 by 16 minus 1 by 16 minus 9. 16 minus 9 into 2. That's equal to, okay, my system is hung. 1 second. Got it. Okay, 3 plus 1 by 16 minus 9 is 7 into 2. 2 divided by 7. So you can take LCM first and then add, or you can do the division and then do it. So 3 plus it will come 0.286 something. You can stop at 3 decimal places. So 3.286. That's my mode. Okay, all you have to do is calculate now. Okay, that's all. You can also choose to write it as 3 2 by 7 if you want to write it in fraction. Generally we prefer answers in this chapter in decimal form. Okay, so if you have a little bit time, unless you're like really out of time, you just write it as 3 2 by 7 and leave. Okay, otherwise go to the end, do at least 2 to 3 decimal places and then stop. Okay, guys, I want to check fistify in the chat box. How are you feeling about mode, and how are you feeling about this question? Okay, I'm going to share both screenshots in the chat right now. How are you feeling about mode as well as how are you feeling about this question? Okay, you're going to take this down. You can do it at your own time, but first you're going to take down the homework.